I just want you to focus. Pull me in, pull me closer. Give me that diagnosis. Fill my mind like explosions. Just one touch leaves me helpless. On repeat like it's endless. Then she turned to a white dress. Looks so good, damn, you did this, yeah. I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus on my. I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus on my. I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus on my. I just focus on my love. I just want you to focus on my love.
All right, welcome to my channel. I am Carolynn, and I hope you guys are well, and thank you so much for being here today. So today we have a pick a card reading, and we're just going to look into like, what are you healing right now? Like, why are the things that are happening in your life happening? That's the question that we're asking today. So if you're down with me, definitely stick around. Just some housekeeping. Book a reading at ambercarolyn.com. So if you want a personal reading, definitely book a reading at ambercarolyn.com. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok so you can keep up with messages and keep up with what's going on and kind of stay in the loop. And definitely don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Like this video, and share it with someone that you may feel called to share it with, or feel like somebody needs this message. Definitely. So we're gonna have 4 pals. So this is the pal selection. So we're gonna have 4 pals. They should be on the screen right now. You can pick 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever one you're called to. I did draw these. I hope that you like them. But yeah, pick your pal if you need a pause and kind of like take a couple of deep breaths. And pick whichever one resonates with you. The timestamps are in the description below, so you can go to the description right now, click the timestamp to pal 1, 2, 3, or 4, and yeah, I will see you at your reading. Okay, pal number 1, I hope all is well with you guys. Let's get into your message. So we're going to look into kind of what's going on right now with you, and then we're going to get into like, what are you healing at the moment? Okay, so at this time, I'm going to shuffle. Feel free to say a prayer, set an intention, whatever it is that you want to kind of get out of this experience, put it out into the energy. I'm going to shuffle and tell you what it is that I see, okay? Pal number 1, my beautiful pal number 1s. What? Ugh. All right. There could be a little friction going on. I am seeing that. I am seeing that. There could be a little friction going on. For my pal number 1, Spirit, what would you like to tell them? For my pal number 1s. Pal number 1. Okay, pal number 1. Excuse me, let me get a sip of tea. Okay, let's get into it. Pal number 1, right now, I currently see that you are seeking for like this flow. I feel like things are going good, but maybe there is, and we're going to look into that because I have a hunch, but I'll tell you my hunch, okay? So maybe there's a history of, like, I feel like you fought to be where you are now. And there's a history of you really putting in the effort to try to move forward. There seems like there's something that you're really good at. There's something that you really love. There's something that you're talented at. And you want to invest more of yourself into this to see if it'll actually become successful, because you have a lot of belief in it. But over time, it seems like you would go towards it, go after it, and every time you would go after it, something would happen, or you would lose momentum or get discouraged or, excuse me, things wouldn't turn out in the way that you desired. And so I feel like you've really been working on yourself throughout this entire year. And in working on yourself, there's this new sense of determination, this new sense of wisdom. There's a feeling of you feeling as though you've grasped your lessons that you've learned and you understand why you went through what you went through, and you're kind of ready to take a go at it again. And so I feel like you're being you're really focusing on your discipline and trying to be consistent and work diligently towards whatever this goal is. I definitely do see that you are 100% protected. Spirit definitely wants you to play at this time. They want you to have fun. They want you to enjoy yourself at this time, and in enjoying yourself, you're still co-creating. I feel like you have created this relationship over time that has allowed you to invest and grow this relationship, not just with God or spirit, but with yourself. And I feel like there's this new understanding and there's this new place that you go to find answers. And, and within doing all of that, it's really allowing you to show up in your truth. It's allowing you to kind of take away the mask, understand what was, but also be grounded and be able to communicate and live through who you are and what it is that you want, where it is that you want to go, and all of that cool things, like all of those cool things. So I definitely do see that. Yeah, okay. So for pile number 1, excuse me, one more for, well, because this wants to, one more for what's going on right now. So can you tell me more about what's going on within pile number 1? Yeah, she wants to talk about that. Okay, can you tell me what's going on with pile number 1? Thank you. I definitely do see that there's a balance with like around you. And even when I said that, I got really relaxed. Like, I don't know if you noticed, my shoulders kind of dropped and I got really relaxed. Like, there's a balance. Like, everything is, there's a sense of restore that is here. And it just seems like everything is finally okay. Don't get me wrong, we're humans. Problems are a thing. As long as we live, we'll always have something to solve, something to figure out, something to do, something to, so there's never gonna be, you know what I'm saying? And in my belief, that's what I believe. I just feel like as humans, when we come to life and we experience it, there's always gonna be something to conquer. Like, that's just, so I feel like there are, like, you have your regular shit, we all do. But I feel like there's this sense of stability within self and feeling strong and stern within being able to go after it, or even feeling like you're ready for whatever is to come towards you. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Yeah, she said more than I have. Yeah, that's what I said. There's this sense of clarity. I feel like you have a plan. Excuse me. I feel like you know what it is that you want. You know where you want to go. You know what it is that you want to do. Like, there's this understanding. There's this acknowledgement. There's this, okay, we can do this. Okay, I'm ready for this. There's that. I'm seeing that, right? And I feel like you're very much so exuding your strength. You also, you could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but you also could be a Leo. But I am seeing like this energy of like you being able to exude your strength, you not being afraid of the lion, because you're aware, you trust in your abilities to tame. You trust in your abilities to tame yourself. You trust in your abilities to tame your problems and the environment around you. Like, you trust in your ability to tame. And that's great. Hold on. All right. Anything else you want to tell us about what's going on with the Leo? And I feel like, you're moving towards your path of peace and abundance and happiness. And I feel like that's something that you need to trust. As long as you continue to work on it, you'll receive what it is that's due. And I feel like that's something that maybe, and I'm hearing consistency. So consistency maybe was something that you were never capable of truly being able to achieve. And now that's like, I feel like that's something like you're feeling like that's the only thing that you're lacking, and that's kind of like keeping you away from things. And I feel like as you continue to produce this consistency, yeah, babes, justice is here. And I'm not even sure about the commotion and I'm also picking up this. And I'm also seeing this. There could be commotion going on outside, right? There could be things going on, but I feel like you're still focused. You're still in it. Nothing's stopping your show. Nothing's confusing you. You have the discernment. You've worked on yourself. You understand and acknowledge things for what they are. And you're not afraid to like call it what it is to yourself. You're not afraid to tell yourself the truth anymore. So you understand that a distraction is a distraction. This doesn't deserve my time right now. You know what I'm saying? Or there's something about you being able to get your priorities in alignment, or you're working towards getting your priorities in alignment. And that is literally like cracking all the codes for you right now. So continue to trust in it. Continue to receive the lessons from your past. Continue to receive the lessons from your past. Do not allow your past to predict or control any part of the next chapter or in your future, but definitely take on and understand and acknowledge the lessons from the past. Because I feel like that's what's been giving you strength. You going back and not going back and wallowing or having this one-sided, you going back to gain truth and you receiving that truth and you learning how to be okay with the truth that you received. Somebody's leveling up here. Somebody's leveling up here. Okay? Okay, let's get into it. What are we healing? What is pile number 1 healing at this time, Spirit? Ooh, tell me about what pile number 1 could be healing at this time. So I say unleash your creativity, and pretty much that's kind of what I'm feeling. That's kind of the vibes I'm feeling. Like I feel like you are really right now. What you're healing is how to express yourself. Express yourself. Do. That's one of my playlists. I love that song. Express yourself. But that's I don't know why that made me. Anyways, I just see that. I see that you're expressing yourself. You're healing the parts of you that you suppressed for so long, or the parts of you that you were trying to get to for so long but you couldn't. Whatever was in your way, you have knocked it out of the way. You're knocked it out of the park, and now you're in the game and you're finally kind of like putting work into the game. You're finally doing it. And I feel like you're really just kind of like learning how to healing the view, the perspective that you have on yourself. And I also feel like there is this sense of detachment from like other people's, like recognizing that like who you are, essentially recognizing who you are. There's layers to that, but if this message resonates with you, then you know what I'm talking about. You're recognizing exactly who you are. There is balance. You know when to rest. You know when to work. You're like indulging and engaging into yourself, in your craft. You're leveling up. You're putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's this healthy uncomfortability here. Like there's really this new level up, this step up. That's what's being healed right now. It just seems like there's a restored of what was being targeted. It seems like whatever, like maybe it's just your passion, your love, your integrity, your self-identity, your confidence, whatever it is, it's being restored. It's being nurtured during this time. So like keep it up. Keep it up. I feel like there's also like, yeah, this is like the relationship with self. Getting into that self-discipline and recognizing the respect for it. Yeah, it's like having boundaries, having healthy boundaries, not only with outside people, but with yourself. Balancing the masculine and feminine energies. And I feel like there's no more cloak over your head. You're no longer kind of like ignoring or choosing to look away from things that once were like you're taking you're going after your problems head on. Like you're taking on the challenge of your problems head on. And you're not afraid to be like, this isn't for me, this is for me. Like you're not afraid to, you know what I'm saying? That's that energy. And I definitely do feel like this is also too, like there's this energy of like healthy communication, being able to like communicate or not being afraid to express yourself, because you recognize that that's a tool to help you to get what you need. You know, there's like this energy, like this whole perspective shift around like almost like it just feels like all aspects of life, and this is allowing you to see the truth, but also kind of like navigate yourself out of whatever darkness or hole or whatever there once was. Like you're navigating yourself, and I definitely do feel like you're shining bright, and there's a sense of passion. Yeah, there's this sense of you being passionate about what it is that you do, and there's this sensuality, and there's this happiness, and there's this abundance, and I definitely do feel like you're on top of your shit, like your boss energy right now, boss dog, top dog, really handling it, really stepping up, being assertive. I definitely do feel like if there are energies outside of it, there's this energy of you just kind of like tuning it out, because you recognize that you don't have time or energy for it at this moment, and just kind of like honing in and leveling in, and just kind of like really like staying like I'm seeing honing in like that. Like it's just like, nah, I'm locking in. Like, nah, I'm locking in. I'm locking in. That's just what it is. I'm locking in. I don't know why I keep repeating myself, but that's just what I keep hearing. I'm locking in. So, worth ethic. You're healing your worth ethic right now. And I say, be authentic. Everything else is just exhausting. And I think that's just what it is. That's what you're doing. I feel like you're showing up as your true self, and you're finding like happiness and just peace within that. And I just feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like you don't have shit going on. You got shit going on. You got shit to be worried about and shit to do. But it's like, you're recognizing what it is that you can control and what it is that you can't control, and you're not fighting anything. You're only stepping up and fighting your battles, and you're just staying focused and completing what it is that you need to complete, doing what it is that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I feel. Stop giving your power away right now. Ooh, babe, because we're not doing that anymore. That's for certain. I feel like your days of just sitting and waiting and worrying and trying to be understanding and are over. These days are over. We're no longer living in that existence. We no longer exist in that world. Those people can't come with us. They can't sit here. They can't do that. It's just not. No. Last one. Guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. So I definitely do feel like too, if you could be fighting with, like, you know, if you have a big heart and you have compassion, you could be fighting with like maybe some sort of guilt, or people could be trying to make you feel guilty because of the new changes and you investing in yourself. Don't allow that to happen. Take your power back, call them out on their shit, and stand up. You know what I'm saying? You are in alignment. Continue to make the decisions that you need to make for yourself. Recognize who is there for support. Like, everybody's around for a reason. Get that through your mind. And once you can start naming the reasons, life will get easier. So start really like naming the reasons of why this person is there. Are they there to support you? Are they a friend? Or are they just clocking you, trying to be there on your ass, telling you all the bullshit that's going on? Because you don't need to keep up with the bullshit, you know? So, not saying place value on people, but definitely place the value that people add into your life and make sure that things are in alignment with where you're trying to move to in the future, okay? So we're gonna get a last message. We're gonna get a little animal message. And I'll read the message from the book. And we'll end it off. Pal number 1. So beautiful, pal number 1. What's the last message? Spirit, thank you so much for this. What's the last message? And thank you. Ooh, we have 2. So we have the raccoon, and then we have the deer. So let's, and these are both earth signs, which is cool. Okay. Let's try to find them. I've really been liking this, so I wanted to share. I've really been liking this. Normally I don't read from the book, but I've really been liking this this book. We'll do the raccoon first, and so I'll give you another look at it. And so the raccoon says, talented shadowy in hiding. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists, to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. What was I saying? Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I'm ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. When in balance, generous friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive, starving artist. To bring into balance, make new work. And so definitely that just speaks to the whole freaking message. Like, what? I've been really liking this. I've really been liking this. And so it's pretty much saying like there is like this a lot of talent, and you really showing up as who you say that you are and not being afraid of it. If you feel that somebody's going to challenge you, or if somebody chooses to challenge you, you're not afraid of the challenge. Bring it on. Come on, babes. What's up? Like, what's goody? And I definitely do feel that. So continue to do that. And also put out that work, boo. Put out that work. We need it. We need to see you. I want to support you. I need something new. Oh, what you got? You don't never know. Put it out. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Okay, and so now we're going to go to the deer. It says, loving, intuitive, graceful, the mother. The deer represents the feminine aspects of earth energy. This energy is available to all creatures, regardless of gender, but it is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing, and calm. Their inner beauty radiates and a sense of grace calms the room. A deer's personality affects others in this way, drawing them towards a quiet tenderness. The deer card may appear with a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or celebration when new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. When in balance, receptive, compassionate, nurturing. When out of balance, concerned, protective. To bring into balance, nurture, and children. So, okay, babe, I heard that clear and clear. I definitely do feel like this is an energy of like, whatever it is that you're doing, you are moving yourself into a new. There is either you could be a new parent soon, or there's just an entirely new life that's waiting for you, and you're literally every little step you take, you getting closer to the life that you made, and be happy forever. Like literally, that's literally what I heard. So continue to keep up the momentum, continue to show up for yourself, continue to acknowledge your problems head on, continue to not sleep on yourself, make that new work, let people know what you're doing, make that money, stand outside the crowd, and don't ever forget to be yourself. Always do what it is that you need to do to be yourself. I'm just here for confirmation and congratulations, because babes, it seems like you got the playbook. So let me go ahead and get out of your hair. All right? Okay, ball number one. All right, let me go ahead and get out. I am sending you so much love. I love you so much. Thank you for spending time here with me. If you'd like to book a personal reading, definitely head over to ambercarolyn.com. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more messages and just to see what the girl got going on. And yeah. Everything else that you need to know is in the description box below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video so more people can share it or see this video. And if you feel like you need to share it with a friend and this message resonated with them, go ahead and send it to them. All right? Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you on my next video. Bye. Hey, pal number 2, how are you guys doing? I hope all is well. So let's get into your reading. The first thing we're gonna look into is what's going on with you right now, and then we're gonna get into like what are you healing. So I'm gonna shuffle at this time. Feel free to say a prayer, set an intention, whatever it is that you want to get out of this experience. Oops. Go ahead and put it out into the energy, and I am going to shuffle and tell you what it is that I see. Okay. When the cards stop acting crazy. For pile number 2. Beautiful pile number 2. What's going on? What's going on? I see why you did all the shufflings. I know ya. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, pile number 2. What's going on with my pile number 2? So, I feel like pile number 2. Oh, it's okay. Pile number 2. I feel like there is this feeling of isolation. Maybe there could have been differences from friend groups. Maybe there could have been differences from family members. I don't know. A lot of people were giving you their opinion, And I feel like because you are a caring person, or because for some reason these people have some type of status or they hold some type of weight in your life, they've allowed you to really feel bad about yourself in a sense. I feel like, well, not necessarily bad about yourself. Maybe that's a bad choice of words. But there is this sense of sadness. There is this sense of loneliness. There is this sense of feeling voided, unheard, like nobody cares. And that's not true. That is not true. What you need to know is right now, yeah, you're the lone wolf. You are. You're the lone wolf. And things aren't going the way that you maybe desired or expected. But know that by these people not being around anymore, or these energies not taking up your time, or you possessing your power and not allowing them to take up your time, you have the opportunity to be alone and create. Singlehood, being alone, being with oneself is a gift. And I feel like I think people don't share that enough. Not saying that, love and having someone to love and nurture and cater for, that's not a gift as well, but to be able to be in a space where it's all you and you really just get to allow yourself to get to know who you are, what it is that you want. And yeah, there are ebbs and flows, there are highs and lows to it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. But to be able to invest your time in the development and in the search of self is one that a lot of people don't get. And if you can gain the proper perspective and really use it to your advantage, it could actually turn out to be one of the greatest secret weapons that no one can ever take from you, that you'll ever gain in your life. And so I feel like they're kind of leaning you towards having that, recognizing that no, you don't have what it is that you wanted, and things aren't the way that you expected, but there is still beauty in what you do have. And if you can work with the beauty and the good things that you have, then you're more than capable of not only learning what it is that you truly want, but gaining what you've always desired, right? So I feel like you're in this space of level up. 1212 also, I saw it. You could be seeing it. Definitely go look up those numbers. So for my pile number 2, what's going on? For my pile number 2, what's going on? I'm gonna sip a tea. Okay, thank you. Yeah, pretty much what I was saying. There needs to be a new perspective shift around your life and what's going on and what's happening and how things are happening and why things are happening, because the universe is trying to usher in this new knowledge, this new opportunity here. And that's what I'm seeing. Oh, I was more cards than I saw. Let me put this down. Wait, hold on. Keep it in here. Okay. It's funny how they talk to me. But yeah, because I feel like this is the time where you nurture yourself. You learn to nurture yourself. You learn to possess your independence. You learn to gain discernment and show yourself and others, but mostly yourself, that you can, that you do, that you have choice, that you have strength, that you are resourceful, and that you are capable to do what it is that you say that you're going to do. So this is a time where you start to bring in balance. What does work-life balance look like? What is it what ships are you waiting on, right? What ships are you waiting on? Where are you trying to go to? And what do you need to balance now in order to ensure that this boat gets here properly, and when it does get here, you're ready. So it's time for you to put in work. Period, point blank, period. Put that work in. Emotional work, mental work, physical work. Put in that work. No more woe is me. No more I don't get it. No more I don't see it. Listen to your intuition. Take the opportunity. Indulge in this opportunity of self. Indulge in this blessing of self. If you don't feel like you being alone is a blessing, look it up. I just heard that. Look it up. Look it up, because you need to see and recognize who you are in this lifetime so that you can fulfill your purpose, and so that you can leave this world actually doing what it is that you were supposed to do. Okay? So what are you healing during this time? Ooh, what are you healing during this time? For my pile number 2, what are they healing during this time? For my pile number 2s, what are they healing during this time? For my pile number 2s, ooh, okay. Yeah. See? What did I say? Boom. We have, we'll talk about this. So, because we have this self-love, but we have this victim consciousness, and I feel like that's what, and what at 12:12? What? That's crazy when that happens. But yeah, this victim consciousness, like, this is being healed, because you are no longer at the weights and woes of other people and their actions and their decisions. You have power in this life, and you have power in this world, and you're more than capable of making things happen for yourself and showing up for yourself and living a life that you want. I feel like you're getting out of that. You're getting out of that wrapped up cycle with those type of people who feel entitled and who are always looking for excuses instead of looking for solutions. And I feel like you're getting out of that. You're recognizing that finding solutions rather than excuses is what's actually going to push the wheel forward. And so I feel like you're recognizing that a lot of it has to do with your self-love, your self-worth, your self-confidence, and how you treat yourself and the things that you actually desire, because everything is about you in this season, in this time. So it's all about what it is that you want, where it is that you want to go, how it is that you want to be treated, etc. And I feel like you're investing time into that and energy into that, and you're really going to be in the energy of researching and finding knowledge on learning how to indulge in relationships that are equal to what this form and this new form of self-love that is going to be coming into your world. And so I feel like spirit is actually going to be bringing in new people to show you that you deserve happiness, worth, etc. So be prepared for that. And I also feel like you're going to be kind of like stepping out of your comfort zone and actually indulging in things that you actually desire to indulge into. And I feel like this is like unapologetically, like, don't be ashamed for what it is that you like to look like, whether you like to wear makeup or weave or cute clothes or whatever it is. Like, I feel like you're not going to be allowing the society to construct the narratives and the norms of you and what it is that you desire. I feel like you're going to be stepping up and asserting yourself and doing what it is that you love and learning how to find that love and compassion within self and kind of conquering this sadness and this worry and this hardship that you've been going through or that was kind of projected onto you by others. For my pile number 2, what are the healing? For my pile number 2, what are the healing? For my pile number 2, what are the healing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I definitely feel like, yeah, you're putting an end to like the bad habits, the bad people. And I feel like you're like, it's like right now you're choosing who's in charge. Who's in charge? Who's in charge? I feel like you're choosing that. And I feel like you're no longer allowing like whatever, whether it was fear of aloneness or you having to start over or you not having something or you having to go without or being uncomfortable, I feel like you're choosing to go without and be uncomfortable or whatever. You're choosing to let this go and you're blowing it up and you're going to go towards peace and happiness and you're going to take what it is that you have and make what it is that you have work for you, because this is not the end. You still woke up this morning and you still have breath in your body and there's opportunity in life to live and you're not gonna sit on it any longer. And I feel like that's what's happening, babes. And I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you. That's what's happening. I'm so happy for you. Because you deserve it. Like, period. Like, you deserve it. You more than deserve it. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. And this is the energy that we're stepping into. This is the energy that you're actually exuding or about to be exuding. This is what you're healing right now. You're healing, recognizing that you are of value, you are of worth, and nobody's plans should be more important than yours, because this is your life and you're really only obligated to give a fuck about it, yours. Speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. So yeah, don't be afraid to speak on it. Don't be afraid to stand on business. Don't be afraid to share your mind. Don't hold back. I feel like you're coming out of this space of just taking it. Like we're not eating shit this season. We want grapes. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not shoving shit. We're not cleaning shit. We're not eating shit. No, I want grapes and wine and salmon on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. And I'm not, no, there's no in between. I'm not compromising. I'm not doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the energy. Be authentic. Always. Anything else is just exhausting. So also too, like, don't, like, be yourself. Really, like, this is the time to invest into getting to know who you are. loving up on that and acknowledging that. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a secret weapon. I'm telling you. So don't knock this blessing, because it's a gift. It was a gift in disguise, and the devil is trying to dress it up like, oh, woe is you, and you ain't got, and this and that. But in reality, God just gave you a one up. Don't sleep on yourself. Okay? All right, let's get some final messages. And I love this little, I'm going to share because I've been using the animal deck a lot. And so I'm going to share some of the messages from the book with you guys. So, final message for my pal number 2. My beautiful pal number 2's final message. Ooh, girl, you're just hopping. Hippity hop, hop, hop. All right. Final messages for my pal number 2's. The mouse. Let's see. And it's Earth. It's Earth. All right. So the mouse. Oh, the mouse. So it says detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, nervous. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon, they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life, and they try to control every detail. This can be quite painful. This can be a quite painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It is time to find more purposeful projects to delve into. One that's worthy of your exacting eye. Exacting eye? Okay. When in balance, organized, resourceful, prepared. When out of balance, busy with no purpose. To bring into balance a meaningful project. Ooh, so yeah. I definitely do feel like if you're feeling like you're left out in the cold, if you're feeling like you're alone, this is really the time where you invest in yourself. This isn't the time where you try to make everybody understand how you feel and you wait for them to be observing no, this is the time for you to invest in yourself. Make you your project and don't stop working. Really invest in your wants and your needs and your desires. And this is your selfish era. This is, I'm doing it for me. I want it. I got it. I'm doing it. Like era. Don't allow whatever this isolation energy is or to make you over exert and exalt your energy for the approval of others. Allow this to be seen as a blessing. Peep game, right? Pull back and give all that love and that oomph to self. Okay? All right. Okay, pal number 2, I really hope that this message helped. Definitely let me know in the comments below how this message resonated with you. If you'd like a personal reading from me, head over to ambercarolyn.com. Also, follow me on TikTok and Instagram for more messages and just to see all the cool things I might have going on. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it to someone that you may feel like resonates with them. I love you. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I will see you on my next video. Bye. Hey, pal number 3, how's it going? Let's get into your reading. So we're going to first look into what's going on with you right now, and then we're going to go ahead and look into what are you healing at this time too. So At this time, I'm going to shuffle. Feel free to say a prayer, set intention, whatever it is that you want to get out of this experience, put out into the energy, and I'm going to shuffle and tell you what it is that I see. For my pile number 3, Spirit, what's going on? For my pile number 3s. Pile number 3. Ooh, okay. All right. So I definitely do feel like right now, you guys are really, I'm hearing birth a new world. So either you're desiring to birth a new world or you're about to birth a new world. Because I am kind of seeing this sense of like you guys being very inspired during this time. There's something that it is that that there is something that you want to do, but there's this weight. There's some type of manipulation. There could be somebody around. There could be like maybe a job or something that just seems like it's slowing things down. It just seems like, I don't know, it just seems like I gotta wait. I feel a little lethargic. Like I almost want to take a nap. I'm just kind of like, That's kind of how I feel. But I can see there's this inspiration, and there's this like sense of like, but it's budding. There's a sense of like, I know what I want. I want to go this place. I want to do this thing. I want to see these. I want to try that. I want to make this. I want to, you know. Let's look deeper into it. I feel like somebody's looking for some type of freedom. I want freedom. What's going on? Could you tell me what's going on? Spirit with pile number 3. It could be you. It could be you. Spirit, what's going on? Thank you. Pile number 3. Yeah. Alright. Okay. So it could be you. I definitely do feel like, hold on, let me finish. Okay. I definitely do feel like, I heard it, I've seen it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Now I can start on you. All right. What I see is this. I see that you guys know what, like, you know what you're good at. You know what you're good at. There's something that you want to do. I feel like there is this sense of you kind of knowing that you have to place the crown on your own head, knowing that you have to create it, and like you're aware. There's this sense of awareness of what it is that we need to do, right? Right? There's a sense of awareness. But there is also like this fear. There's some sense of fear that is holding you back, maybe because you don't know what's on the other side, right? This fear of the unknown, uncertainty, not sure of where I want to go, what I want to do, or how I want to do it. If it's gonna be right or wrong, if it's gonna be, that's what I'm getting. Okay, and I'm getting this energy of like high anxiety, things moving super fast. It's kind of like there's this energy of like knowing what you want to do, procrastinating because there's fear, right? Distracting yourself because there's fear, waiting to the last minute, rushing yourself, learning the lesson. Because there's a lesson. There's a need for you to learn the lesson. Also, no, there's just a need for you to act, man. If you can start now, why wait until the last minute? especially if you're a part of some sort of collaborative effort. If not, it's talking about, you needing to gain these skills of actually acting on your ideas and implementing the work that you desire on your own, right? Being a self-starter, so that in the future, when you actually have to make money and the game is on, you're actually able to withstand that and you're able to make the money. Because I feel like somebody's fallen short on their responsibilities, and it could stir from some emotional, this Dr. Jekyll, and I say Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, but that's light. Yeah, that's light. It could be, it's just like it's your inner bully. There's this need to gain control over your inner bully. There's this need for you to gain control over these fears and recognize that they're fears, right? Recognize that you have control over these fears and you have control over the power and the control they have over your life. And so I feel like, do what it is that you say that you're going to do. Commit to your commitments. This is the time. Okay. So, pile number 3. What are we healing? What are we healing? Pile number 3. Pile number 3. What's healing? Pile number 3. Pile number 3. What's healing? Pile number 3. Ooh. Yeah. Unleash your creativity. So you're healing this fear around, because it's like you have the plan, you know what it is, you're aware, but it's like you ain't doing. And there's this sense of stagnation that has been going on, that you're learning how to heal, or you're moving towards healing during this time. And I definitely do feel like also too, you're healing the relationships around you, or your ideal of relationships. Manipulation. So it could have been your environment that could have been making you feel stunted. And you're recognizing that your environment isn't the only environment in the world, and you can go out and explore new environments and gain new happiness. There's something that you need to recognize. This isn't the end all be all. This is a temporary situation, and if you desire it to change, you can go out and make changes happen. But you have to first put yourself out there and love yourself enough to actually go after creating the life that you want. You have to make it happen. Faith without works is dead, and I know you've heard that before. What's going on, pile number 3? What are they healing? Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Yeah, because there's like this new passionate beginning that you actually can create for yourself. A lot of this has to do with self-starting, self-discipline. You healing those aspects of yourself and you creating your own offer. Ooh. That aligns with wealth. But you have to put in the work in order to get it. You know this. And it's not going to be some quick, fast, cookie cutter process. Like, it's going to take time. It's going to take energy. It's going to take knowledge. And you are aware of this. So don't, it's like, stop blocking your happiness. Stop playing off of your emotions and step into your stability and move off of that. They're asking you to place your crown. This is the Queen of Swords, my love. We need you to use your intellect, not your emotions. You're going to create the happy offer by following your intellect. So just be mindful of that. Pile number 3. Live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. And that's just kind of what it is. Like, you can't just plan and not do. You got to plan and do. Both, like, you need both ingredients to make the full cake. Or, like, to make cereal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't tea if you ain't got no tea. You need tea and water. Like, you can't just have water. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you gotta give in a little or whatever. If it's your ego, if it is your environment, but of course it could be like this sense of like a mindset as well. There's something that you need to just go ahead and change because it's in your way, and you need to stop allowing that to like get distract you. No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. Also, yeah, there's no need for you to rush or compare yourself to others. You know, your life is your life. It's uniquely yours, and whenever you show up is when you show up. You're not racing with anybody. This isn't a competition. You're showing up for yourself. You're doing what it is that you need to do. And that's all that matters. So don't look at anybody else's race, and don't, create problems for yourself by trying to rush yourself or make things faster or happen faster than they should. Like, really commit, create a realistic, practical plan and follow it. That's it. It's simple, but it takes time. It's simple, but it takes time, and give yourself that time to learn. But the only way you're going to learn is if you try it and you take things out and you take things in. It's not going to be right on your first run, but if you keep going at it, you're going to find your perfect sauce, and that's all it's going to take. Okay? Trust yourself. Always. Trust others once they've earned it. And so this is like where you really need to start leaning into self-validation. Really in validating yourself and recognizing that your ideas are enough, or because you think it should go, that's good. Like, you don't have to let everybody know what it is that you're doing. You don't need any approval or anything like that. Step into your life and live it. This is your time. Okay, they want to talk to you. I don't know what they want to talk to you about. So what do you want to say to pile number 3? Because I wasn't using them. But what do you want to say to pile number 3? What do you want to say to pile number 3? Yeah. Don't be afraid of the unknown, because there's so much opportunity. The things that you tell yourself that you're afraid of, or you create these unrealistic beliefs towards, like, they're actually the things that are actually going to allow you to move forward. So maybe you have jaded perceptions, or maybe even, like, I'm also hearing like hypocritical perceptions and viewpoints of people, things, careers, whatever it is, and you're not recognizing you're choosing to be scared of the unknown, but in the unknown is opportunity. So really work on your mind frame of like the things that you're judging, the people that you're judging, and really it's time for you to really define, like really find out the truth, like really start to live within your truth. Oh, okay. Well, we have the crocodile. Put these down so you can look in the book. Thank you. Crocodile. This book is also not in alphabetical order, and I think that's interesting. Okay. All right, crocodile. Crocodile. This is the final message. It just kind of popped out, but I'm going to go with the flow in this one. All right. It says resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means internally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from the place of wisdom and power. When in balance, wise, patient, silent powerhouse. When out of balance, feels stuck, lashes out. To bring in the balance, rest. Yeah. So that's kind of what overall, whatever it is that you are going through, whether it is an environment thing or a you thing, this is a time for you to really invest in heal in yourself and recognize that because I am seeing that there is this need to rest, and don't definitely don't lay around hoping that life's challenges will disappear, but also like recognize that faith without works is dead. And so if you want something to happen, you need to put in the work so that the results will come. So they're saying prepare yourself for your next move so that when you do show up and show out, you're in power and you're coming from a place of wisdom, and you're doing it from where you should be doing it, and you're not showing up in this place of lack or manipulation or hardship or whatever it is, competition, whatever it is. They're just saying that you're choosing to be scared and you're wearing this mask when it comes into like things that you're uncertain about or uneducated about. When they're telling you to take off the mask, go after the opportunity, right? And don't be as scared of the unknown. Instead, embrace it and allow it to show you its truth, and be prepared for whatever truth that is. And don't tell yourself that you're not prepared, because God wouldn't put you in any position, or that God wouldn't give you anything that you couldn't handle. And you should always know and believe that. Okay? All right, pal number 3. I don't know. I really hope that this message helped. Definitely let me know how it resonated with you in the comments below. If you'd like a personal reading from me, head over to ambercarolyn.com. Also, follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more messages and just to see what I got going on. Subscribe to this channel and like this video so more people can see it, and share it if you feel like this message resonated with someone that you know. I love you. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I will see you on my next video. Bye. All right, hello, pal number 4. How are you guys doing? I hope all is well. So let's get into the reading. We're gonna first look into what's going on with you right now, and then we're gonna look into what you're gonna be what you're healing. So at this time, I'm gonna shuffle. Feel free to say a prayer, set an intention, whatever it is that you want to get out of this experience. Put it on say energy, and I am going to get started with your message for my pal number 4s. I hope all is well with you all. Pal number 4. So right now, pal number 4, I definitely feel like there's been some shifts and changes within your life in the recent past, and I feel like right now you're really grounding yourself and you're recognizing what it is that you've created. I feel like you're grounding yourself and you're learning how to recognize what it is that you've created. I feel like you could feel like you're in this space where you're moving and you're moving, but it doesn't feel like you're going anywhere in a sense. And I feel like there's a need for you to maybe be a bit more patient with yourself and to also rest a bit more and know that like self-care is wealth. So like loving yourself and taking care of yourself and cleaning your home and doing those little things, those bring in the energy of wealth. Those are the energy of wealth just as much as money and anything else, like, right? Because money is just energy. And so recognizing and kind of like changing your perspective around what it is that you need to do, and maybe even your priority system around what it is that you need to do to truly take care of yourself and indulge and bring in the energy of wealth is very important right now for you. But I definitely do feel like you do have the opportunity and the ability to like shine out loud and really kind of assert yourself and show up in a way. But I'm just seeing that there's a need for you to ground yourself so that you're able to kind of get the messages, and you're able to see the steps and what it is that you need to create or do during this time. Slow down, let me love you. I don't know why I'm hearing that song. Darling, just slow down and let me love you. So, that's what I'm hearing. Somebody's ancestor could be like Rastafarian. Rasta. That's somebody's ancestor could be Rastafarian. Anyways, yeah, I definitely do see that. I feel like you aren't truly acknowledging what you've been through. So there's this energy around, like, I feel like you're very compassionate, you're very understanding, and I feel like, you know, you're a resource to a lot of people, or you have been a resource to a lot of people, and in the recent past, there could have been some, like, lying, stealing, cheating, whatever, with people, and I feel like you aren't truly allowing yourself to... excuse me. You aren't truly allowing yourself to heal through that. I feel like you're just trying to move on, maybe like cope with work and this and that and the other, but the only way that you're actually going to heal that and not repeat the cycle is if you actually like feel through it and actually like exist through the pain and acknowledge where it is that you went wrong and forgive yourself and forgive the parties involved, and so that you can move on with this freedom. Until then, you're gonna feel weighed down by the situation. So it's kind of like there's a new way to exude strength, right? So this is like there's a new way to do things. Maybe in the past those things worked out for you where things didn't work out, or you kind of encountered some type of hardship and you just worked your way through it and kind of got to the next thing, but like now you're kind of in the sense of repeating that cycle, and it's kind of time for you to show up for yourself instead of showing up for others and trying to like be this like magic person or like supernatural superpower person, like, right? And just be a human and honor your human self and your human emotions, and allow yourself to heal from what has happened to you and what has been done to you, so that you can see your strength and the power that you still have, so that you can use it in your decision makings and movements forward. Yeah, because there's something that's gonna be falling in order for you to gain balance, or something that has fallen so that you can gain new balance. And I feel like you need to recognize that, yeah, it's time for you to acknowledge the pain. It's time for you to acknowledge that your feelings were hurt. It's time for you to acknowledge that, you know, there was a battle, and you need to acknowledge what has happened in the battle. Ooh, excuse me. And honor yourself. Journal, meditate, pray, talk to God, read your Bible, whatever you got to do. But deal with this. Come to a true sense of forgiveness within self. So don't just say it in your mind and just expect everything around you or everything in your environment to be okay with that. Really go deep, heal from whatever this is, so that you can move on. Okay? Because it's time to throw this away so we can go to the next. All right? It's not rushing your healing process. It's saying that you need to start it. All right. So, well, let's get deeper into it, huh? I guess. Or anything else you want to talk about? Like, what are they healing? Pile number 4. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. Yeah. Ooh, I felt that. Ooh, I felt that all up in here. I felt that. Hold on. Let it. Self-sabotage. I felt that. I felt that. I felt that again. They beating us up, y'all. Just know I'm in it, okay? Just know I'm in it with you, wherever it comes. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I felt that. All right. Hold on. And for some reason, they want me to tell you about home. Okay. Ooh, all right. I'm gonna take a deep breath with you, because I need to take a deep breath, because I feel attacked just as much as you feel attacked right now. So woo. I don't know. That was a slow sneeze. It felt like it's still a little bit in my nose. I don't know. But anyways, I felt that. All right. So boom. What are we healing? Pile number 4? Self-sabotage and procrastination. Self-sabotage and procrastination. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with, so back to what I was saying earlier around, you just kind of like coping with it and moving on to the next thing, or trying to focus to the next thing. And that's a form of self-sabotage. You could have other self-sabotatory tendencies, but I'm just that's what's being pointed out to me right now. That's what we're going to talk about. But that's what I'm getting. Like, I'm getting this energy around you healed. Okay, so that's what you're about to be healing. You're healing that. You're healing, not no longer distracting yourself with situations, people, things. And you're also not you're also healing this energy around, like, because I'm seeing like turning the left cheek. Like, you're no longer doing that anymore. Like, if something bothers you, like, you're speaking up and you're saying it up front, and you're gonna deal with it up front. You're no longer kind of like letting things go left unsaid. And that's why that Tower card is here, because you're bringing in balance in your life. And I feel like there's a lot of shit that you've been sitting on, and you've been holding your mouth back on, or you've been, and motherfuckers been really ginging their swords up behind your back. And I feel like maybe this is something that's always been happening, right? People always giving sideways compliments, or joking, or josing, or talking crap, or whatever it is. Maybe that's something that has always been going on in your life. But like, know that just because that's like how things always been, and that's what you were introduced to into this world, and that's all you've known up to this point, doesn't mean that that's what you got to exist in and live in. You still have your choices and your power, and just like everybody else, you can choose the life that you want. And if you don't want to live like that no more, and if you don't want to deal with people who are like that, and if you don't want to have to keep having to turn the other cheek, or keep having to defend yourself all the time, then you don't have to. Just know that there is consequences to every action and decision that there is made. So, like I said, if you're going to be elevating, and shit gotta fall off. When the tree get taller, branches be breaking, leaves be going. You know what I'm saying? So just know that. I felt that. Because there is this sense of like, it's a self thing. And I feel like it's a you thing. Like, it's a you thing. You know what I'm saying? Where it's more so like, nobody else is really getting hurt in this situation by, it's, you have something that you want to do. It's you need to ground your energy, or you need to focus on your life. But they coming in with whatever they got going on, and they don't have to deal with it. They don't have to, you know what I'm saying, go through. They're not sacrificing this time for anything, right? Because they chose to be here. And I feel like your eyes are opening to that, and you're no longer just sitting and taking it. Like, I'm telling you, this is the season of I don't eat shit. Like, I don't eat your shit. I'm not eating any shit. I'm not doing it. I need grapes. Give me wine. I want toasted bread with avocados and bacon. I do. I definitely do see, like I said, like, I feel like your entire perspective is shifting around the relationships and the energy that is exchanging around you, and you're recognizing what's for you is for you, and what's not is not. You're not scared to stop or walk away, because you've been through a lot. You've been through enough. You've been through so much, and it's like, you're not like, it's like you got these scars for a reason. And not saying that you allowing these to hold you back, and I think that's, maybe we're gonna talk about that, but like, I'm just seeing that you also not about to kind of, there is this sense of you protecting yourself. It's kind of what I'm seeing. And I definitely do feel like there's this sense of you asserting yourself and saying what it is that you mean, and meaning what it is that you say, and stepping up for yourself and standing up for yourself, so that you can receive what it is that you want and you desire. And I feel like you're not doing it no more. And I definitely feel like you're gonna be shining out loud. You're gonna be expressing yourself. You're gonna be creating, showing up how you want to show up, and you're no longer gonna be dealing with the energies that are just slidey and what is that? Slidey. There are also energies that are unpredictable. It's just like, you ain't sleeping on yourself. What you're healing is this tongue, like how you speak up for yourself, but also your discernment, and also like how you act on what it is that you learn. Because I feel like you be knowing stuff, but you don't speak on it. You're not, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what you're healing. You're healing this procrastination. You're healing this sense of like self-sabotage where you're just allowing everybody else to get what they want except for you. You're no longer taking the butt of the bread no more. You're not taking the butt of the loaf. Because you're not a butt eater. You're not a booty eater. Okay? Okay. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. Remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. And I feel like this is also a new lesson that you've been grasping, right? Like recognizing like what you can and cannot control, and really getting to the point where it's like, all right, my hands are up. I'm not doing this. I'm not dealing with this. It's cool. I got it. I peep game. Bet. Like I just hear bet. Like give your inner critique a vacation. Be kind to yourself. Yeah. Stop being so mean to yourself too. And I feel like also too, like release expectations and allow yourself to just delve into the fun. Why, and really remember why you are doing what it is that you're doing, or why you want what it is that you want, and go after it from that place rather than trying to worry about how other people are going to perceive it, or what's going to go right or what's going to go wrong. Go in and allow what goes right and what goes wrong to come to you as it comes. Stop trying to like have a plan or foresee everything. Just go in there, make it happen and do it, and know that you're going to be fine throughout the, like, you know, just allow your intuition to guide you hands on, and rather trying to create a playbook to follow later. You know what I'm saying? All right. Trust yourself. Always trust others once they've earned it. And so this is really into that self-validation. You don't need nobody else to tell you that you're right. You don't need nobody else to tell you that shit is good. You don't need nobody else to tell you that shit is dope. Like, it is. If you believe it is, if you fucking with it, then it's fuck wittable. So do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stop all of that. Stop waiting for other people's opinions. Stop allowing other people and their weird emotions and their weird projections to rub off on you and kind of make you judge yourself and stop you in your tracks into what it is that you was trying to accomplish. Who cares what they think? You're the fucking coolest, and it's your world, and this is what you want to see happen. And you're the only person that has the wits, the smart, and the talent to make it happen. So therefore, there's no other reason and no other rhyme of why it shouldn't be happening. So make it happen. Fuck them. Level up. Zone in. And do what you gotta do. Okay? All right. Let's get some final messages. My nose. Let's get some final messages for my pile number 4s. Final messages for my pile number 4 people. These are my, this is my animal message deck. And I've really been enjoying the messages they've been giving me lately. So I figured I'd share some with you. So we're actually going to read this one out the book. Final messages for pile number 4. Okay. All right, so we have the hawk, and then we have the elephant. Wow. Okay. Elephant is fire. Oh, okay. The hawk is definitely air. I just wanna find it. I found it. Okay. So we're gonna do the elephant first. So we have the elephant. Unstoppable, auspicious, wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as a good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, one pointed focus, generous, loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate. To bring in balance, trust. Whoo! Which is crazy. And so the elephant is literally here to let you know that, like, you are being guided and supported. And as long as you focus on the plan and the path ahead, and you restructure your priorities, and you really step into grounding yourself and making it happen, your whole entire life is changing. And I think that's what it is. Trust what you're learning about yourself. Trust what you're finding to be true about who you are and what it is that you want to do. And it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Okay, now let's get to the hawk. Watchful, all-seeing messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eye on you, and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. This message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. When in balance, sees clearly, intuitive. When out of balance, sees too much, suspicious. To bring into balance, perspective shift. Ooh. And so what I'm seeing here is, like, the hawk is letting you know that there's duality. The hawk is also letting you know that good things are coming. The hawk is also inspiring you to continue, like, to not be afraid to switch your perspective in order to gain whatever truth you need. And I think that's what it is. Don't overly think about it. Don't overly do it. Find your perfect system and balance, and things will move well. But in order to do that, you must indulge into doing and then organizing as you're doing in order to find the perfect solution. So just make sure that you're bringing in this balance as you're showing off this strength, because that's what's actually calling in what it is that you want. Okay? Okay. All right, pal number 4. I really hope that this message helped you. Definitely let me know in the comments below how it resonated. If you'd like a personal reading with me, head to ambercarolyn.com. Links in the description below. Also, follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you aren't already for more messages and just to, kick it with your girl. And yeah, subscribe to this channel for more videos and like this video so more people can see it, and share it with someone if you feel like this message resonated with them. I thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you got all that you needed and you get all that you need. And I'm sending you so much peace, love, and light. Thank you for spending time, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.